Good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of Merriam Knight High School in Matlock for the first game of our girls and boys high school basketball doubleheader on Mason Web TV. I'm Dietrich Allen in the Owl's Nest, ready for tonight's action featuring the Wishkah Valley Logerettes and Loggers and the Merriam Knight Owls. First up are the ladies. The girls from Matlock are 11-3 on the season, coming off a last-second loss at Lake Quinault last night, 41-40. The Owls were led in the loss by Miranda Soul, who scored 12 points, and Ashley Killitz, who added 10 points, all in the fourth quarter. The Logerettes are 1-11 on the season, and they also played on the road last night, losing in Oakville 50-16. This will be the second time these two teams have met this season, and with Merriam Knight dominating the first meeting on January 16th, winning 49-21. Will this be a repeat of that game, or will Wishkah put up a fight? We'll find out in moments. It's game one of our girls and boys high school basketball doubleheader, the Wishkah Valley Logerettes at the Merriam Knight Lady Owls, next on MasonWebTV.com.
Attention singers, musicians, and all types of bands. Would you like to get some exposure? Not that type of exposure.
Get out.
Wrong again. How would you like to have your music featured on Mason Web TV? We play music before our webcasts and also at halftime of our sporting events. All you have to do is send an MP3 of your original music to music@MasonWebTV.com and we'll add it to our programming. The Bieber did it via the internet. Why can't you? That's music@MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The adventure begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Merriam Knight Athletics.
Thank you for checking out MasonWebTV.com. MasonWebTV.com provides local information written by local people, giving you another source for news, sports, and weather in Mason County. MasonWebTV.com is committed and dedicated to Mason County, giving you just what you need to stay informed. We've made it as easy as possible to stay up to date with RSS feeds, and you can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This is MasonWebTV.com. Check us out daily.
And we're back at Merriam Knight High School. A little bit late on the call here. We were going to try and get a few minutes from Coach. That would be Coach Lance Valley of the Merriam Knight Owls. Hold on a second here as we're bringing out Ashley Soul, the lone senior, I should say, tonight. Let's hear from Coach Lance Valley about last night's game. Real quickly, last night, what happened?
Well, first quarter we come out with our defensive intensity wasn't there, and they got out to a 20-7 lead, and they hit 4 3-pointers that first quarter, and took us 3 quarters to get coming back on them, and we just couldn't close out the deal. With you get Hannah getting hurt. Very first play of the game with a sprained shoulder. When she's going to be back, I don't know. And then in foul difficulty. And then in the third quarter, my daughter, JC, got hammered on her knee. She's going to be out, don't know how long. And then, I just want to give Ashley Soul, Ashley Killitz a lot of credit of coming in and actually bringing us back. Killitz had 10 of her 12 points in the fourth quarter. I thought she played really well at point guard because Miranda got in foul trouble and fouled out with 4 minutes to go in the game. So for a bench to come back like that and have the lead, and the ball bounced the wrong way with 0.9 seconds, and they put it back in on an offensive rebound. But I was really proud of the way the girls came back, and it was a tough loss. So
now moving on, before we get to tonight, I want to talk briefly about what's coming up for you in postseason play Thursday. Just a kind of a random draw, and who do you get? You get Tohola.
Yeah, we get Tohola. It was a random draw, supposedly. They drew everything out of a hat. Yeah, we play Thursday night, and that's who we got to get ready for.
Okay, now with Wishkah here, what do you expect out of the Loggerets?
Tight game. I mean, they're young. They got a win the other week ago, and they're improving, and it's going to be a very physical game, I'm assuming, because they've got some size, and we're just going to have to outrun them, and hopefully our younger kids will get some more playing time and experience.
Now, you have one senior on the team tonight, and this is her last home game. Is that right?
Yes, Ashley Soul. This is her last game. She, twisted her ankle last Friday, and she just got back to practice Thursday, so she said she could prove to me that she can play this weekend. So she's excited, and I'm hoping for a big day out of her to send her off on the right note.
All right, well, good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks.
Coach Lance Valley of the Merriam Knight Lady Owls, talking about his team and his and what happened last night. 1-point loss as the starting lineups are being introduced here. We will start out with the visiting Wishkah Lady Loggerets, I should say. Chrissy Rurup. Ryan Anderson. So Rurup is a 5'6" sophomore freshman. Anderson is a 5'6" freshman forward. That's a forward for Rurup as well. Aaron Anderson, a 5'9" senior forward. Aaron Marbot, a 5'8" senior forward. And Danny Zimbal, a 5'3" senior forward. So that's the starting five for the Loggerets. For the Owls, Amy Bearden gets the starting nod tonight. She is a 5'6" junior guard. Miranda Soul, a 5'7" sophomore point guard. Ashley Soul, the lone senior on the team, a 5'3" guard. Carly Adzero gets the starting nod. She's a 5'8" junior. And Lauren Deerkop is a 5'8" sophomore forward. So it's Bearden, Soul, and Soul, Miranda and Ashley. Adzero and Deerkop for Merriam Knight. Rurup, Anderson and Anderson. Ryan and Aaron Anderson. Marbot and Zimbal for the Loggerets. Waiting for this thing to get underway as everybody's stepping out onto the court. Owls are in their home white. And it looks like Miranda Soul will get the duties of tipping this off. And then it'll be in Aaron Anderson in the black. The Wishkah is in the black. Merriam Knight is in the white, and the Owls win the tip. And going right to the hoop and missing the layup was Ashley Soul. And the rebound comes to Wishkah Valley, and here come the Loggerets. With the ball, that's Aaron Anderson. Lost the ball, kicked out of bounds. It'll stay in Wishkah's hands. Baseline inbounds to the left of the backboard. Ryan Anderson will inbounds it. Throws it in to Aaron Anderson. She'll dribble around top and set the play for the Loggerets. Long three on the way that goes in. That was Chrissy Rurup with three, and it's 3-0. Wishkah on top early on. There's Ashley Soul to Miranda Soul to Lauren Deerkop. Back to Miranda down to the box, and it's at zero. Puts up a one-hander. Fell off short. Rebound pulled down by Aaron Marbot. And here comes Aaron Anderson, top of the key with the dribble. Throwing it over to Zimbal. Back up to Anderson. Three on the way. It's short, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's Merriam Knight ball. 3-0 Wishkah on top. We played a little bit more in a minute here in the first quarter. 6:57 to go here in the first. Here comes Miranda Soul with the ball. Gets a screen at the top. Nice pass down to Bearden. She puts it up and in. Amy Bearden with the first bucket of the ball game for the Owls. Now, Lagerette's having trouble getting it up. Losing it out of bounds was Aaron Anderson. First turnover of the ball game. For the Lagerettes, it's Owl ball. 6:31 to go here in the first quarter. 3-2. Wishkah on top. Merriam Knight with the ball. Ashley Soul with it, looking down and low for Carly at 0. Now goes to Deerkop up top. Down it goes, wide open at 0. Puts it up and in, gives the Owls a 1-point lead. 4-3. That's Zimbo with it. To Anderson. Over it goes to the Rurup. Her shot is off. Goes out of bounds. It will be Wishkah ball under their backboard. To the left of the backboard. Throwing it in to, let's see, that was Marbot. Over to Anderson, Aaron Anderson. Now Zimbo with it up top. Hands it off to Aaron Anderson. She'll set the play. 15 on the shot clock. That's Marbot. Drives baseline. Puts up a long hook shot. Missed it. Rebound goes to Ashley Soul. Ashley will bring it up. Nope, she'll hand it off to Miranda. Here comes Miranda on the dribble. Gets a screen from at 0. Nice play down to Bearden. Her jumper is short. Rebound goes to Deerkop. She'll kick it out to Ashley Soul. Soul for just inside, midway between the box and the three-point line. Misses shot. And it was Marbot with the rebound and the foul on Merriam Knight. Miranda Soul picked up her first. She did foul out early last night in the fourth quarter of their game in Lake Quinault. We're up with it. And a steal in the front court there by Deerkop. Miranda Soul over to Ashley Soul. Ashley Soul, long 2, in and out. Rebound at 0. Kick it out to Ashley. And out of Miranda Soul. Miranda dribbles side of the paint. Kick it out again to Ashley. Ashley, long 2. Missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Merriam Knight. Baseline inbounds for the Lady Owls. Miranda Soul will trigger the play. Throw it into Carly at 0. Catch and shoot and miss, but the rebound goes to Miranda. Her putback comes up short. She draws a foul on Wishkah Valley. It is 4-3 with 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. As Miranda Soul's at the line for a couple free throws. First one up and in, up in the net. Should get another one. Second free throw, up and in. It is now 6-3 with 4:56 to go here in the first quarter. Inbounds goes to Rurup. Rurup's pass up court is nearly stolen by Deerkop, tied up by Deerkop. And as a jump ball called, it'll be it's black ball. It's Wishkah Valley ball. So Zimbo will inbounds it. Out a shot just underneath us. Can't get her in the shot from our vantage point. Now Rurup with it. Center court circle. Bounces it over to Zimbo. Over it goes to Anderson. Yeah, that was Ryan Anderson. Now Marbot has it. And over with it was Zimbo. Zimbo will throw up a 3 that comes way short. Rebound goes to at 0. And she threw it up to Miranda Soul. Can't handle it out of bounds. First turnover on the Lady Owls in the quarter. In the game as well. 4:22 to go here in the first quarter. 6 for Merriam Knight, 3 for Wishkah Valley. Lagerettes have the ball. Zimbo throws it over to Anderson. Aaron Anderson drives baseline, forced up a shot, missed it. The rebound was putback was by Ryan Anderson. It's tipped out and tracking down in the corner is Ashley Soul. Comes Carly at 0 up to Miranda Soul to the three-point arc. Steps back, set the offense for the Owls. Puts it on the floor, throws it across to Amy Bearden. Amy Bearden ends up picking up her pivot foot. Second turnover on the Lady It'll be Wishkah Valley ball. Melody Schneider's checking into the ball game, replacing Lauren Deerkop for Merriam Knight. Sideline inbounds, backcourt for Wishkah Valley. Inbounds goes to Erin Anderson. She loses the ball in backcourt, finds a Zimble. Zimble stopped shy of the midcourt stripe, tied up and nearly stolen away by Carly at 0. It's a jump ball. That'll go to Merriam Knight. 3:45 to go here in the first quarter. 6-3 still our score. Merriam Knight on top. And the Owls have the ball. Inbounds goes to Snyder to Soul. Miranda Soul to Ashley Soul. Dribbles down, finds Schneider. Schneider missed the shot. Rebound goes to Marbot. She'll hand it off to Erin Anderson. And here come the Logerettes. Get over to Zimble. Zimble drives the three-point arc, kicks it into the corner to Anderson. And Anderson, the pass out to Anderson is deflected, but Aaron comes up with it, throws it over to Ryan Anderson, and a jump foul is called, actually, on Merriam Knight, it looks like. Carly at 0 picked up her first. Let's see here. Checking in is Ashley Killitz and April Hurry in the ballgame for Merriam Knight. It's Logerette ball. Inbounds goes to Rurup. She'll hit a three. Nope, been called two. Chrissy Rurup has all 5 of the Logerette's points. Ashley Killitz running point. Except for Ashley Soul. Carly at 0 back to Ashley Soul. Soul drives the box. Runner goes short. Rebound pulled down by Marbot. And her outlet pass is deflected right back to her. She gets it. She's up the far side on the run. Throws it over to Rurup. Rurup missed the jumper. Out of bounds. It's Merriam Knight ball, and a timeout is called. It's a 30. 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. 6-5 is our score. Merriam Knight on top, and they have the ball when we come back on MasonWebTV.com.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
Yeah, waiting for the timeout to end. 2:43 to go here in the first quarter. 6 for Merriam Knight, 5 for Wishkah Valley. Owls have the ball with, let's see here, Melody Snyder, Ashley Killitz, Ashley Soul, April Horry, and Carly at 0. Ashley Killitz will bring up the ball for the Lady Owls. Crosses midcourt. Dribbles around the screen, stops and loses the ball. Ball's still free, but goes to Wishkah Valley. And Erin Anderson out of the pack with it on the run, going the other way, trying to go coast to coast. Puts it up in short. Rebound. It's free under there. And it's a jump ball. That'll go stay with the Logerettes. It'll be Ryan Anderson inboundsing the ball. Looking in, inbounds. Goes to Erin Anderson. She missed the long two. Carly at 0 with the rebound. Here she comes up the near side to the three-point arc. Down to the baseline. Throws the side of the paint to Snyder. Snyder with it. Throws it out. And getting it is Hurry. Finds Ashley Soul to Snyder. Snyder, side of the paint on the opposite side. Kick it out to Killitz. Killitz for 3. It goes in. Ashley Killitz for 3. And it's 9-5. Merriam Knight. Wishkah with the foul. It's Erin Anderson. High post feed. Back to Anderson. Runner on the side of the paint fell off. Carly at 0 with a rebound. Here she comes again. Throws it up to Ashley Killitz. Or actually, it was Soul. Missed the shot, and the rebound goes to Carly at 0 off her foot out of bounds. So it'll be Wishkah ball in their backcourt with a minute and a half to go in the first. 9-5. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah with the ball. And Anderson. Erin Anderson with a two-woman play working with Kayla Tudor, who's in the ball game. I had it knocked out of her hands, out of bounds. It'll be Wishkah ball as Lauren Deerkop steps back onto the court, sitting down Ashley Soule. So the inbounds goes to Tudor. Tudor's shot's blocked by Deerkop. Ball rolls to Marbid. And splitting through the double team was Erin Anderson. Her shot's short. Here comes Melody Snyder up to Ashley Killitz. Killitz spinning and finds Schneider. Schneider to Ed Zero just outside the foul line. Nailed the jumper. And Carly has 4 points. Wishkah with the ball. Tudor to Rurup. Her three short. Out of bounds. They're going to say it was blocked. Somebody got a piece of it by the Owls. It'll be Wishkah ball with 41.1 seconds to go here in the quarter. 16 on the shot clock. Inbounds from Ryan Anderson to Rurup. Over her head. She went and got it. Now it goes to Erin Anderson. Stops and pops and hits. Erin Anderson with her first bucket. And it's 11-7. 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And counting. Ashley Killitz with it. Crossing the midcourt. Gets a screen from Carly Edzero. Throws it over to Hurry. Back to Killitz, knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Kayla Tudor. 13.7 seconds to go in the quarter. 14 on the shot clock. So it's pretty close. Carly Edzero will inbounds it below us, out of shot. Throws it in to Killitz. Back to Edzero. Over goes to Snyder. Snyder, top of the key. That's a two. Fell off. Rebound pulled down by Wishkah Valley. She has 4 seconds to work. There's Erin Anderson. Gets it to Rurup. And Rurup to, actually, no, that was Erin Anderson. And the clock runs out on the quarter. So after 1, Merriam Knight 11. Wishkah Valley 7. Here at MasonWebTV.com.
Hey business owners, it's not too late to get your business featured on MasonWebTV.com. You can advertise in a webcast, just on the website, or both. If you choose a webcast, it's $30 per game, and that gets you free 30-second commercials. If you're looking for a more consistent way to advertise, then a banner ad on MasonWebTV.com is just what you need. For $75 a month, you will get a static place on the front page and a rotating banner on every other page. We also have special deals. If you want both, contact MasonWebTV.com for details.
That's slow. That's slow.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Waiting for the start of the second quarter. It'll be Merriam Knight ball with Ashley Killitz, Ashley Soule, Emily Ackley in the ball game, Melody Snyder, and Amy Bearden. So Snyder will inbounds it to Killitz. Oops. And Killitz with the ball, trying to dribble around the defense, finds Ashley Soule. Back out to Killitz. Killitz top the key. Throws it over to Bearden. Bearden lost the ball, tracked it down. Finds Snyder dribbling around traffic into the paint. Fade away. Popped out. Rebound tapped around. Controlled by Ackley. Out it goes to Soule. Ashley Soule stops at the foul line. Off the glass, no. Rebound pulled down by Ryan Anderson. Gets it to Erin Anderson, and here come the Logarettes. Erin double dribbled. Third turnover on the Logarettes in the ball game. 7:20 to go in the half. 11-7 still our score. Merriam Knight on top. The Owls with the ball. Ashley Killitz with it. Stops and throws it over to Ashley Soule. Had the ball slapped out of her hands. Went and tried to get it, and it's a jump ball call. That'll be Logarette ball. No, they didn't push the button on the possession. So it did go to Wishkah Valley. 7 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the half. 11-7 is our score. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah Valley with the ball. So Ryan Anderson with it on the far side. Finds Zimble, Danny Zimble. Up top it goes to Rupp. Back to Zimble. Zimble, bothered by the defense of Ackley. And balls are thrown in back court. And over and back called on the Logerettes. Fourth turnover on Wishkah. And it's Owl ball. Snyder inbounds it to Killitz. Killitz brings it up just below us. Changing directions. Stops and finds it Ashley Soul. Throws it to Bearden in the paint. Lost it. Goes down into Ackley. And jump ball is called. Emily Ackley in the ball game on the box there. And tied up, it's Owl ball. Left of the backboard, Snyder will inbounds it, throws it into Killitz. Killitz one dribble over to Ashley Soul. Inside the three-point arc, that's off the back of the iron. Rebound, tapped and controlled by Ryan Anderson. Should go to Chrissy Rupp. Actually, that's Erin Anderson, excuse me. She has a ball. Zimble just inside the arc, short on the shot. Rebound comes rolling our direction. Going down and getting it was Ryan Anderson, but she threw it to Ashley Killitz. Killitz with the ball still. Finds Bearden over to Snyder. Bounces it over to Soul. Ooh, she picked up her pivot foot right in front of the referee. He didn't see it. Finds Bearden. Bearden pinched off and fouled in the middle of the paint. And that will be the second team foul on the Logerettes. And so it's a non-shooting foul. Baseline inbounds. Snyder will trigger the play from the right of the backboard. Inbounds to Ashley Soul. She'll catch and shoot and come up short. Rebound in the paint and up and in. Emily Ackley with her first bucket. 13-7 is her score. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah Valley with the ball. That's Chrissy Rupp. Up top it goes to Marbut. Over it goes to Anderson. Back to Marbut. Hook pass to Zimble. Zimble loses it on the drive. And coming up with it was Ackley. Ackley finds Schneider. Schneider will bring it up this time for Merriam Knight. Top of the key on the dribble. Finds Killitz. Back to Schneider. Schneider for three. Nope. Rebound pulled down and stolen away by Ashley Soul. To Killitz. Down to Ackley. She misses the layup. Rebound goes to Marbut. Double teamed and fouled in the backcourt. Referee got a little help from the fans on the baseline. Went on Melody Snyder as her first. April Hurry back in the ball game. April is a 5'6" freshman guard for Merriam Knight. Stepping on for the first time for Wishkah Valley, Allie Ensich. She is a 5'10", 8th grader. She's a center. A little bit of size in there for the Logerettes. Zimble with it for Wishkah. Tops the key, looking for a high post feed. Throws it over to Rupp. Rupp way outside of the three-point arc. Came short with the shot, and it'll be Merriam Knight ball. 4:42 to go here in the half. 13-7. Owls on top. And they have the ball. Ashley Killitz throws it over to Bearden. Back to Killitz. To Snyder. Cross court it goes. To Hurry. Hurry. Cross court and trying to get to Snyder. Taken away by Ryan Anderson. She's on the run the other way. Trying to go to the hoop. Plays it off the glass. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Melody Snyder. Here she comes the other way for Merriam Knight. To the three-point arc. Bounce it to Ashley Soul off her foot. And it goes to Zimble. And a foul is going to be called on Amy Bearden. That's her first. Fourth team foul. .407 to go here in the half. 13-7 still our score. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah Valley with the ball. Danny Zimble, 5'3" senior with the ball. Bouncing it over to Erin Anderson. Over to Rupp. Rupp, top of the key for three. That goes in. It's her second three in the ball game. Give her 8 points. 3-point lead for Merriam Knight. Ashley Killitz throws it over to Ashley Soul. Throws it to Snyder. Has a seam. Drives to foul line. finds Hurry. Hurry, long two. A little too high off the top of the backboard, out of bounds. April Hurry is a 5'6" freshman guard. Doesn't get a lot of playing time, but with the injuries to J.C. Valley and Hannah Frost, you're going to see some of the younger kids out there playing their hearts out. Speaking of which, hitting a long two, Ensich, the 8th grader for Wishkah Valley, pulls the Logarettes within one. Ashley Soul with it. Stops and pops and had it partially blocked. Ball goes to the corner and battling for it. Melody Snyder and Aaron Anderson. The foul is going to go on Snyder. That's her second. Carly at 0, Lauren Deerkop, as well as Emily Ackley off the Owl bench. Kayla Tudor up off the Lagarette bench. So it's a Wishkah ball. Ryan Anderson to Aaron Anderson. She has the ball. Aaron does. Throws it over to Tudor. High post feed to Rurup that goes between her legs, and Ackley comes up with it for Marion Knight. Here comes Carly at 0. Bounce it over to Ashley Killitz. Bounce it over to Ashley Soul. Soul throws it to Carly at 0, the foul line. Out to Killitz. Back to at 0. Puts it on the floor. Lob it down to Ackley. Ackley puts it up. Had it partially blocked. Deerkop with the rebound. Trying to get some space in there. Loses it. Gets it back. Kicks it out to Killitz. Killitz for 3. Nope. Rebound. Deerkop. Back out it goes to Killitz. Cross court to Soul. Soul just inside the arc. No. Rebound Killitz to add 0. Drives side of the paint. Nice pass down low off the arm of Aaron Anderson, out of bounds. It's Owl ball. Second chance points here. The Owls need to do a little bit better choice in their better job in shooting. Inbounds to Killitz. Back it goes to Carly at 0. Turnaround hook. Short. Rebound goes to Aaron Anderson. And here she comes for Wishkah Valley. Trailing by 1, 13-12. That's Tudor with it. Bounce it over to Anderson. Throws it down and a push in the back. And that'll go on Ackley. That's her first. 6th team foul on Marion Knight. Six team fouls, guys. I don't know where you guys are looking at the 1-and-1 here. Yeah, 16 fouls. Wishkah has 2:05 to work here on the half. Inbounds to Tudor. To Aaron Anderson, spreads the offense out over to Rurup. Chrissy Rurup to the 3-point arc. 3 on the way. That's short and out of bounds. Marion Knight ball. Chrissy Rurup has 2 threes in the ball game, 8 points, leading all scorers. As Wishkah Valley has a 1-point lead. Here comes Ashley Killitz for Marion Knight, changing directions. Stop. Throwing it down to the baseline, and Carly at 0 out to Killitz. Killitz dribbles the foul line, stops and pops it short and out of bounds, but they're going to call a foul on Wishkah. And the foul went on Kayla Tudor, her first. Killitz at the line for 2 free throws. She has a 3 in the ball game. First trip to the line. 1:41 to go here in the half. First free throw off. Killitz will get another free throw. Oh, they're going to give her 3. They said that was a 3, so it's 3 free throws for Ashley Killitz. And let's see here, who just checked in? More size. Third free throw comes up short. Rebound popped out of bounds. It's going to go off of the Owls. Erin Marbit is back in the ballgame for Wishkah Valley. And she has the ball now. Throws it over and off the hands of Anderson. Coming up with Emily Ackley. She's fouled in the act of shooting. Or actually passing, excuse me. And that'll be the 4th team foul on Wishkah. 1:28 to go in the half. 13-12. Marion Knight on top with the ball. Lauren Deerkop will inbounds it. To Ashley Killitz. Oh, nice steal by Ryan Anderson. She'll stop and pop at the foul line. Comes up short. Lauren Deerkop with the rebound. A minute 14 to go here in the half. Comes Ashley Killitz pushing it up to Carly at 0. Back out to Killitz. To Deerkop. Out to Ashley Soul just inside the arc. Cat Rattleman. Senior hits her first bucket of the ball game. Gives Mariam Knight 3-point lead. 15-12. 54 seconds to go. Wishkah with the ball in the backcourt. That's Marbut. Needs a little help. And a travel called as Carly at 0 forced that travel. Nearly came up with a steal as well. 6 turnovers by my count for the Logarettes. Deerkop inbounds it to Ashley Killitz. 44 seconds. Ooh, Killitz lost the ball, but they say there was a foul on Wishkah Valley. Went on Tudor, that's her second. Owl ball with Deerkop inbounds it to Killitz. Ashley bouncing over to the corner to Soul. Soul down to Ackley. Ackley can't quite hold on to the ball, loses it. Coming up with it is Ryan Anderson. She gets it to Erin Anderson. And a foul on Mariam Knight. And 0 gets her second personal. And it's 1-1 for the Logarettes the other way. Erin Anderson at the line. The first of a 1-1. 27.1 seconds to go in the half. 15-12 is our score. Owls lead. And the first one by Erin goes in. Give her 3 points tonight. She'll get another one. Second free throw by Erin Anderson. Goes in. Give her 4 points tonight. And holding for last shot, obviously, the Owls, as Ashley Killitz brings the ball up. Gets a screen to the top of the key, stops, bounces it over to Ashley Soul. Her shot's off. Rebound goes to Tudor. Tudor hands it off and to Enich. Stolen away by Ad 0. She'll have it. 3 on the way. Short. And it's 0.3 of a second to out of on the clock. And saving it. And Ensich saved it off of the Owls, and they get it inbounds. And, not much to do there, but inbounds it. So we head to the half of the half break with Mariam Knight on top by 1, 15-14. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with some statistics from the first half as the Mariam Knight Lady Owls lead the Wishkah Valley Logarettes by 1 at half, 15-14 on MasonWebTV.com.
I'll call it a sports complex building that was attached to the softball field. Fully involved what we got here.
You can sign that or not. I'm making a difference. That's what I think of it.
You solemnly swear?
We are therefore unwilling to comply with the board's October 31st, 2011 request to submit 8.5% budget cuts.
The reality is, when I took office 12 years ago almost, I took an oath of office to uphold the laws of the state of Washington and the United States.
It's our belief when the heat on the porch got significant enough, it just broke that glass, blew the door out. And when the glass broke out, it essentially sucked the fire into the house.
Rebound pulled down by Paget for Shelton. He'll get it to Fisher. 20 seconds to go. And Fisher lost it. Sandquist comes up with a miss. The layup. The rebound is tapped up to the top of the key, and Bielik hit a three-pointer!
2 receivers on the near side. In the shotgun goes Green. Comes the blitz. Green will just pull it down and run with it straight up the middle. Get out to the outside. He's going to go again all the way for the score. One guy to beat. Can Deerkop get him in the goal line? Not quite. Touchdown, Red Devils.
Pitch on the way to Brown. There's a swing and a drive deep to center field. It's going. It's gone. It's a home run. It's a grand slam home run for Marissa Brown and the Bulldogs.
The 2011 Grand Marshal of the 4th Festival Parade, John Tarrant, the mayor of Shelton, to those who have and will continue to serve and protect us, especially to those here present, a profound thank you.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
And it's halftime. 15-14, Mary M. Knight on top by 1. The Owls have a balanced scoring across the board. Carly at 0 has 4 points to lead the Owls. Ashley Killitz has 3, 2 apiece for Emily Ackley, Ashley Soul, Miranda Soul, and Amy Bearden. For the Logarettes, they're being led by Chrissy Rurup. She has 8 points to lead all scorers. Erin Anderson has 4, and Allie Ensich has 2. See, a turnover situation by my count. The Logarettes have 6, and the Owls have 4. Second chance points, second chance opportunities have kept the Owls on top, although they haven't capitalized on some of those second chance points. They had 4 chances at scoring in one possession there in the second quarter, just couldn't put it in. And again, we said at halftime with the score, Mary M. Knight 15, Wishkah Valley 14. And a quick reminder, the Owls are out a couple of key players. J.C. Valley is injured, so is Hannah Frost, not playing tonight, and unknown when they'll be back. They will be playing on Thursday night against Tahola in a winner to district loser out game. Location to be determined. We'll be back with the second half here in about 6 minutes on MasonWebTV.com. Again, Mary M. Knight on top by 1 at half in the girls' game, 15-14 on MasonWebTV.com.
Is it any, could there be a future with the cars? Building higher and higher, but sales they are not. Just a way to keep us running in the same spot. Could you believe in war? No, no, no. Could you believe in hate? No, no, no. Could you believe in loss? No, no, no. Would you believe in love? In love, in love, in love. Oh, my darling, can't you see that we were made to believe? Oh, my darling, can't you believe it's love, that it's love? Oh, no, my darling, can't you see that we were made to run with the breeze? Oh, my darling, can't you believe in love, sweet love? Can we see a different side? Can we see it? Can we see it through those teary eyes? No more hating each other and no more cries. Just peace and love for the brothers and the sisters in our lives. Could you believe in war? No, no, no. Could you believe in hate? No, no, no. Could you believe in loss? No, no, no. Could you believe in love? In love, in love, in love. Oh, my darling, can't you see that again at your body. Damn, I'm loving. Need that number for sure. A little loving in the middle of the night. I'm gonna do it long, gonna give it time. Girl, you know I'm the one. A little bumping, baby, shaking all the lights. We're gonna do it wrong, we're gonna do it right. Till your eyes touch the sun, Lord. And hey, girl, how are you? Did you like what I can do? Hey, girl, how are you? Hey, girl, how are you? Did you like what I can do? Hey, girl, how are you? Oh, yeah. When you walk in toward the bar and through the room, you know I'm calling out your name all alone. A little something to feel it cupping. Gotta know your body's bumping all up against mine. A little loving in the middle of the night. I'm gonna do it long, I'm gonna do it tight. Girl, you know I'm the one.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
And we're waiting for the start of the third quarter. 15-14 is our score at halftime. Mary M. Knight on top. Wishkah Valley will start out with the ball. And they have Ryan Anderson. Aaron Anderson. Aaron Marbut. Danny Zimble with the ball. And a travel on Zimble's pass-off. That gives the Logarettes 7 turnovers. And it'll be Al Ball. And there's Ashley Killitz. Throwing it all the way up to Carly at 0. Steps by the defense. And draws the foul on Wishkah. Rupp picked up her first. So it'll be Owl Ball under their own backboard. And 0 lobs it in to Ashley Soul, who drives straight to the hoop, puts it up and in, giving her 4 points tonight. Full court press by the Owls. Zimble having some difficulty. Gets it to Anderson. Throwing it up to Rupp. Back to Anderson. Aaron to the top of the key. Trying to get it down to Ryan. Overthrows her out of bounds. That'll be the 8th turnover on the Logarettes. Inbounds. Deercop gets it to Killitz. Killitz up goes to Ashley Soul. Down it goes to Carly at 0. Turnaround falls in under the bucket. Carly at 0 with 6 points. And full timeout is called by Wishkah Valley. 7:09 to go here in the third quarter. 19-14. Owls quickly up 5 in the third. We'll take a timeout on MasonWebTV.com.
Remember adventure? We do. The fun begins at ExploreHoodCanal.com.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
So it will be Wishkah Valley ball coming out of the timeout with 7:09 to go in the third quarter. Excuse me there. 19-14, Merriam Knight on top. Logarettes inbounds, goes to Danny Zimble. She steps across midcourt, throws it in backcourt. That's over and back. 9 turnovers on the Logarettes. It's Owl Ball. Deercop will throw it into the backcourt to Killitz, and Killitz will bring it up. to the three-point arc. Stops, throws it over to Deerkop to Soul. Soul just inside the arc. Air ball goes to Bearden. Out to Killitz. Killitz over to Soul. Now to Ed Zero. Throws it over to Soul. Bounce it down to Deerkop. Turn around, up and in. Lauren Deerkop with her first bucket of the night. Got to get her involved. 6:35 to go here in the third. 21-14. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah Valley with the ball. Here comes Marbot. Double team. Throws it down to Rurup. Rurup. Triple team. Bounce it out to Anderson. Anderson, foul line jumper. No. Rebound. Tracked down by Aaron. She'll dribble up top. Set the offense for the Logerettes. She'll lob it into the paint to Ryan. And her shot is deflected and stolen away. Lauren Deerkop with it. Up it goes to Ashley Killitz, crossing midcourt. Gets a screen from Deerkop, stops and pops top of the key off the glass. No rebound. Pulled down by Marbot and a foul. I think it's going to be on Ashley Soul. That's her first. Second team foul on the Owls in the half. It's a Lagerette ball. Inbounds. Goes to Rurup. Now to Anderson. And it's knocked out of bounds. Actually, thrown out of bounds by the Lagerettes. 10 turnovers on the Lagerettes. It'll be Owl ball. Leading by 7. 21-14. Here comes Killitz. Killitz over to Bearden between her legs out of bounds. It's only the 5th turnover on the Owls. 5:42 to go in the third. Zimble with it. Double team trap. Steps by the trap and throws it right to Lauren Deerkop with the pick and a foul as well. Marbot picked up her first. And here comes Ashley Killitz. Throws it over to Deerkop. Deerkop down to Bearden. Bearden turns and faces the bucket. Back to Deerkop. Across it goes. From the Ashley. Ashley Soul with a long jumper. Rebound Bearden. Out it goes to Ed Zero. Ed Zero's jumper is off. Rebound Marbot. Can't get it. It's Owl ball on their own backboard. Ed Zero will trigger the play. Looks it over. Throws it in to, we'll try to get it to Killitz. Deflected and it goes to Marbot. Actually, that was Zimble. Now here comes Anderson trying to drive to the hoop. Lays it up and in. Aaron Anderson with 6 points tonight. First bucket for the Lagerettes in the third. Here come the Owls right back. Ashley Soul down to Carly Ed Zero. Hook off. Rebound. Deerkop tied up. Fouled. And the personal foul will go on. Ryan Anderson is her first. Owl ball, baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Carly Ed Zero will trigger the play with 5:01 to go in the third, leading 21-16. Inbounds goes to Ashley Killitz, over to Ashley Soul. Down it goes to Carly Ed Zero on the baseline. Hits the jumper. 8 points for Carly. And it's 23-16. Here's Ryan Anderson to Aaron Anderson. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Throws it in back court. They say it was deflected. Zimble comes up with it to Marbot. Marbot's fouled. Ashley Soul picked up her second. Inbounds for Wishkah Valley. Anderson to Anderson. Ryan gives it to Zimble. Danny Zimble with it. Throws it over wide open. Anderson off the glass, missed it, and fouled Ryan Anderson to the line for 2 free throws for Wishkah Valley with 4:32 to go here in the third. And Zero just picked up her third personal. 3 team fouls apiece. First free throw up and in for Ryan Anderson. 23-17 now. Second free throw up and in. And checking back into the ball game, Allie Hensich. 5'10", 8th grader. She returns for Wishkah Valley. Marion Knight with the lead, 23-18. Ashley Killitz throws over to Ashley Soul. To Killitz. Killitz gets the screen from Ed Zero to the foul line. Lobs it down to Bearden. Bearden bumped and fouled, no whistle. And she threw it away, and then she strips the ball off of Anderson out of bounds. It will be a Loggerhead ball. 4:14 to work in the third. 5-point lead for Merriam Knight. Hensich throws it in backcourt. 12 turnovers on the Loggerettes. 4:08 to go in the third. Deerkop gets it in to Killitz. Killitz will bring it up. Back to Deerkop. Lob it down the baseline. Ashley Soul missed the jumper on the baseline. Ball ping-pongs into the hands of Marbit. And here come the Loggerettes with Aaron Anderson at the controls. Throws it over to Ryan Anderson. Looking for Zimble, and then she'll throw it up to Aaron Anderson. Little out of control finds Marbit. Marbit steps inside the arc, launches a long shot that fell short. Rebound tipped into Ashley Soul's hands. Here comes Ashley Killitz. And up it goes to Carly at 0. Down to Deerkop. She's fouled. 2 shots coming for Lauren. Hansich picked up her first, 4th team foul on Wishkah Valley. 3:26 to go here in the third quarter. 23 for Merriam Knight, 18 for Wishkah Valley. And the Owls, Lauren Deerkop at the line for 2 free throws. First one short. She'll get another one. Kayla Tudor steps onto the court for Wishkah Valley. April Hurry back in the ball game for Merriam Knight, as Lauren Deerkop is going to get another free throw. Got the second one. 3 points tonight. And Melody Snyder will step in and get Deerkop. And it's again full court press by the Owls. And then they all back off. Inbounds goes to Tudor, to Anderson. That's Aaron Anderson to Ryan Anderson. Aaron Anderson with it. Bouncing it up to Tudor. Tudor back to Aaron Anderson. Now to Marbit. Hook it over to Tudor. Tudor jumper short. Rebound. Tapped it to Tudor. Off the foot of Marbit. And finally corralling it is Ashley Soul. She loses it. Marbit comes up with it. And a jump ball's called. That'll be Merriam Knight ball. So Carly at 0 will inbounds it in backcourt for the Lady Owls. They lead 24-18. With 2:50 to go here in the third. Ashley Killitz dribbles to near court, throws it down to Snyder. She drives into the paint, and I'm going to say double dribble, though she was tripped and fouled, but that's a turnover on the Owls, 7 of them. And the Owls will take a timeout with 2:44 to go in the third. 24-18 is our score. Merriam Knight on top. We'll step aside. We'll be back here on MasonWebTV.com.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
.244 to go here in the third quarter. 24 for Merriam Knight, 18 for Wishkah Valley. Owls kind of started hot here in the third quarter, but cooled off as of late, early on. The Loggerettes have been held to only 4 points here, but the Owls can't seem to find their offense and get it in gear, as they have committed 7 turnovers. Loggerettes have the ball. It'll be Anderson to Anderson. Ryan to Aaron. Aaron with the dribble. Throws over to Tudor. Back to Aaron Anderson. Back to Tudor. Tudor thought about a 3. Throws it to Marbit. Stepping into the passing lane deflecting. It was Ashley Soul. but the Loggerets control. Tudor off of her hands. Had to go get it. And now Marbot has it. One dribble back to Tudor, but over her head out of bounds. So that's the 13th turnover on the Loggerets. It's Owl ball. Amy Bearden steps back into the court. And Emily Ackley steps in as well. Killets with the ball. Ashley. Bounce it over to Bearden. Back to it was Killets trying to save it in bounds. She was standing on the line when she saved it, and it'll be a Loggeret ball. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 24-18 is the score. Merriam Knight on top. Wishkah Valley with the ball. There's Tudor. High post feed to the 8th grader. She'll turn and shoot at the foul line and miss it. Rebound as jump ball. It'll be Wishkah Valley ball. Ansich with the jumper and the miss. Inbounds to Ansich off the glass and missed it. Rebound goes to Ashley Killets. Knocked out of bounds by Kayla Tudor. It'll be Owl ball. Danny Zimble back in the ball game for the Loggerets. 8th grader Allie Ansich sits down. So here come the Owls. Ashley Killets up the far sideline. Throws over to Bearden. Bearden throws it to Schneider in the paint. Double dribbled. Well, I'm going to say a travel. Either way, it's a turnover. That's the 8th on the Owls. Minute and a half to go in the third. 24-18 still our score. Anderson to Zimble. Zimble up top to Rurup. Missed the jumper. Rebound goes to Ashley Killets. Killets on the run. Gets it down to Bearden. Bearden to the bucket. Yes! With her second bucket, Amy with 4 points. And it's 26-18. 1:04 to go here in the third. Zimble running point for Wishkah. Rurup with a three-pointer as an air ball. And the rebound went to, let's see, that was Ackley, who was tied up immediately, and that's a jump ball. And goes to the Owls, stepping back onto the court, Aaron Marbot. Comes Ashley Killets, speeding up the court, hooks it to Schneider to the foul line. Jumper on the way, no. Rebound goes to Ackley, and then it bounces to Bearden, to Killets to Bearden. Bearden hooks it down, and stepping to the bucket is Ackley. Ackley missed his shot, and the rebound went to Rurup. She'll hand it off to Aaron Anderson. And here come the Loggerets. 30 seconds to go in the third. Trailing by 8. 26-18. There's Rurup with it. To Anderson. Aaron steps by the defense, puts up a shot, missed it. Rebound goes to Ashley Killets for Merriam Knight. Here she comes the other way. Changing directions. High post feed to Snyder. Flips it down to Ackley, goes to the bucket and came up short on the shot, but drew the foul. So Emily Ackley at the line for 2 free throws for Merriam Knight.
Shooting 2 is Emily Ackley.
Personal foul went on Chrissy Rurup, her second. Ackley's first free throw was off. She'll get another one. 7.8 seconds to go here in the third. Still 26-18. Merriam Knight on top. And the Owls, Emily Ackley's second free throw is short. And that'll be a Loggerhead ball. Zimble speeds up center of the court, stops, throws it over to Marbot. Marbot steps by the defense and travels, and then finally gets a whistle. That's the 14th turnover on the Loggerets with 0.2 seconds to go here in the third. So that'll pretty much do it for the third quarter. So after 3 quarters, Merriam Knight leads 26-18. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back in, just a moment with the fourth quarter here on MasonWebTV.com. Stay tuned. And the Owls lead by 8 points.
Seconds count. In just 30 seconds, a small fire inside your home can double in size, or an oxygen-starving seizure can kill 1 million brain cells. Seconds count. So when you call 911, take a deep breath and answer every question, starting with the very first one.
911, what is the location of your emergency?
911 needs your exact location. 911 needs to know where to go.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Let's switch to Energy Star light bulbs and stop burning through cash. Saving energy saves you money.
So we're waiting for the start of the fourth quarter, with the Merriam Lady Owls leading the Wishkah Valley Logarettes by a score of 26-18. It'll be Wishkah ball. Start the fourth quarter. And Zimble gets the ball from Anderson. Danny with it. High post speed to Aaron Anderson. Loses the ball, and Ashley Kiltz comes up with it. Needs a little help here. Ashley says, okay. And then she'll put it on the floor and dribble up. Throw it over to Snyder. Snyder bounces it over to Bearden. Bearden. Cross court it goes to Kiltz. Tips it over to Soul. Soul back to Kiltz. Into Soul. Soul thought about a three. Could try to get it down to Ackley. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Merriam Knight ball. 7.5 minutes to go here in the ball game, the fourth quarter. Inbounds goes to Kiltz. Kiltz catch and shoot just inside the arc for 2 for Kiltz. Gives her 5 points. 28-18, 10-point lead for Merriam Knight. Zimble to Marbit. Marbit, jumper, short, rebound. Lost to Anderson, off the glass and in. That was Aaron Anderson with her 8th point of the night. Takes the lead back to 8 points. Here comes Ashley Kiltz. Stops, throws it down to Bearden. Bearden down under the hoop to Ackley. Her shot pops out. Rebound goes to Anderson. That was Ryan Anderson to Aaron Anderson. High post feed to Marbit. To Zimble. Zimble, side of the paint, throws up a shot. Goes in. Danny Zimble with her first bucket. And it is a 6-point lead for Merriam Knight, 28-22. Ashley Kiltz over to Ashley Soul, down to Ackley under the bucket, and a whistle on the Logarettes. Went on Aaron Anderson. That's her first. 6th team foul on the Logarettes. Inbounds goes to Bearden, but it was deflected and stolen away by Anderson. No, it's actually Rurup. Her trying to go the other way. It's knocked out of bounds by Ackley. And Chrissy Rurup is a little winded when she hit the deck there. It'll be a Logarette ball to the right of the backboard. Tudor will replace Rurup. Anderson will inbounds it. And hitting the shot and drawing the foul was Aaron Anderson. Waiting for them to post the foul. It went on Amy Bearden. That's her second. At the line for possible three-point play, Aaron Anderson for Wishkah Valley. No on the free throw. Rebound goes to Snyder. Get it to Kiltz. And here she comes up the far sideline. Throws over to Bearden. Down it goes to Ackley. Knocked out of bounds by the Logarettes. 4-point lead for Merriam Knight. They led by as many as 10. 6:15 to go in the ball game. 28-24. Owl baseline. Right of the backboard. Kiltz will trigger the play. Throws it into Bearden. She thought about a three. Throws over to Snyder. Snyder will take that three. Miss it. Rebound goes to Anderson. Aaron Anderson on the run the other way. Knocked out of bounds by Ashley Kiltz from behind. 6 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the ball game. 28-24, 4-point lead for Merriam Knight. Wishkah Valley with the ball, sideline inbounds. Near the corner. Ryan Anderson into Danny Zimble. Back to Anderson. She'll shoot. Men missed the shot and rebound tracked down in the corner by Schneider for Merriam Knight. And here comes Ashley Killis. Team leading by 4 with 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Dribbles to the three-point arc. Bounces over to Bearden. Bearden. Down it goes to Ackley. Steps to the hoop. Puts it up short. Got her own rebound. Lost it and got it back. And then a jump ball is called. No, a foul was called under the basketboard. 1-1 as the Logarettes are over the limit. Ryan Anderson picked up her second. So, Emily Ackley at the free throw line for first of a 1-1. She's 0 for 2. She has 2 points tonight. Got the first one. She'll get another one. Give her 3 points tonight, and the lead is now 5. 29-24. 5:41 to go in the ball game. Second free throw by Ackley. That one's off. Rebound goes to Anderson. Aaron Anderson throws over to Marbit. Back to Aaron Anderson. And getting the ball and fouling Anderson was Ashley Killitz. That'll be her first. Fifth team foul on the Owls. Sideline inbounds, far sideline. Tudor will trigger the play. Inbounds goes to Aaron Anderson. Over to Marbit. Back to Anderson. Side of paint to Ryan Anderson. Gets it to Aaron Anderson. Into the corner it goes. She's trapped. Trying to get rid of the ball. And a jump ball is called. And that goes to Merriam Knight. Timeout is called. 5:15 to go in the ball game. 29-24. Merriam Knight on top. They'll have the ball. We come back on MasonWebTV.com.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
There's 5:15 to go in the ball game. Merriam Knight 29, Wishkah Valley 24. This is girls high school basketball. MasonWebTV.com. A quick little explanation about postseason play for these teams. Since of the issues with the Pacific, or the Coastal League, I should say, which was dissolved in late December, there was a draw done, and postseason play was determined. The Owls will be playing Tohola on Thursday night. Wishkah, on the draw, drew North River. And North River doesn't have a team, so they go right into the districts. There's Ashley Killitz, top of the key for 3, missing it, and rebound goes to Zimble for Wishkah Valley. Here comes Aaron Anderson, the other way. Over to Zimble, back to Anderson. To Zimble, running shot misses, rebound goes to Anderson. Down to Marbit, she'll go right to the hoop and draw the foul on Bearden. That'll be 3 on Amy. 2 shots coming for Erin Marbit. She's yet to score tonight. .438 to go here in the ball game. 29-24 as Marbit missed the first free throw. L.D. Snyder will step back onto the court and replace Ashley Sowell. Allie Hensich is back in the ball game for Zimble for Wishkah Valley. So Aaron Marbit, second free throw. That one goes in, their first point tonight. And Chrissy Rurup is back in the ball game for Wishkah Valley. 4:35 to go. 29-25. Merriam Knight on top by 4 with the ball. There's Schneider. Schneider down into the paint, and their pass is deflected and stolen away by Ryan. Actually, it's Aaron Anderson. Aaron Anderson coming the other way. Bouncing it, and Ackley with the steal. Right back. Here comes Bearden. Bearden trying to force the issue going the other way. Bumped and fouled on her move to the hoop. So that will be a 1-1 for Bearden. 4:15 to go here in the ball game, 29-25. We do have a boys game coming up after this one, about 20 minutes after this one wraps up. Yeah, estimating about 7:45. Bearden's first trip to the line. She has 4 points tonight. Eyes the hoop for first to the 1-1 and hits it. She'll get another one. Making it the 5-point lead for Merriam Knight, 30-25. Bearden's second free throw. Short. Rebound goes to Enzic. For Wishkah Valley, she get it up to Anderson. Aaron to the three-point arc, side of the paint, goes to the baseline, stops, throws it out, and a steal by Bearden. Finds Soul. Soul trying to run, loses the ball right back, and here comes Anderson alone to the hoop. Lays off the glass, missed the layup, and the rebound goes to Schneider. And it'll be a foul on Wishkah Valley. And we'll walk the other end of the court and shoot a 1-1. Hansich picked up her second. It's the 9th team foul on Wishkah Valley. And Melody Snyder's at the line for the first of a 1-1. Melody's yet to score tonight. Does there, though. Get another one. 31-25. Substitutions in. Ashley Soul returns for Merriam Knight. Danny Zimble returns for Wishkah Valley. 3:53 to go here in the ball game. 31-25. Merriam Knight leads. Short on the second one was Snyder, and a jump ball is called as Ashley Killett stepped in there and battled with Ryan Anderson. We have a full timeout. Full timeout called by Merriam Knight. 3:51 to go in the ball game. 31-25. Merriam Knight on top. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the last 3 minutes, 51 seconds here on MasonWebTV.com.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
That's a keeper.
Yep.
Remember adventure? We do. Your family fun begins at explorehoodcanal.com.
.51 to go in the ball game. 31 for Merriam Knight, 25 for Wishkah Valley girls high school basketball. MasonWebTV.com Class B action. The Wishkah Valley Logarettes with the ball. Danny Zimble gets the inbounds from Ryan Anderson, excuse me. And a steal by Ashley Killett going the other way. She's going to go lay it off the glass and in. Ashley Killett with 7 points tonight. And it's 33-25. Owls have been up by as many as 10 in the ball game. Zimble to Tudor. Tudor throws it over to Anderson. Anderson looking low, and she'll bounce it back to Tudor. Tudor to Zimble. Zimble long two. That goes in, nothing but net. That's her second bucket of the ball game. 4 points for her. 33-27. 3:13 to go in the game. Merriam Knight on top with the ball. Here is Ashley Killett. Top the key. Stops. Pops for three. No. Rebound. Ashley Soul dribbles out. Set the ball and tried to bounce it over to Snyder. Gets it right back into her face. Throws it back to Killett. Down into the paint to Ackley. Steps to the hoop. Off the glass. Popped out. Rebound goes to Enzic for Wishkah Valley. And here comes Aaron Anderson over to Zimble. Now side of the paint to Aaron Anderson. Deflected off of her noggin back to Zimble. Zimble stops, looking for Anderson. Still fighting with the ball, and a jump, but a foul is called on Merriam Knight. It'll be 1-1 for the Logarettes. Personal foul went on Emily Ackley is her second. Ryan Anderson at the line for 2 free throws. She's 2 for 2 tonight, has 2 points. Missed the first one of the 1-1. Rebound goes to Ackley. Here comes Killitz, slowing the pace down. Steps by the defensive Tudor, stops, rolls it over to Soul. Soul along two. No, rebound Snyder. Snyder, the ball stripped away, but a foul on the Logarettes. Erin Anderson picked up her second, 10th team foul on the Logarettes, so the Owls will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Melody Snyder's at the line for 2 free throws. She is 1 for 2. Tonight has a point. First one's off. She'll get another one. Marbot returns for Wishkah Valley, as does Rurup. The 8th grader and the freshman sit down, Tudor and Ensich. Marion Knight's Melody Snyder back at the line for another free throw. Owls lead by 6, 33 to 27, 2:14 to go here in the ball game. Second free throw, up and in. Give her 2 points tonight. And it's 34-27. Danny Zimble gets the ball for the Logarettes, crosses midcourt on the run. Stops, throws it over to Rurup, back to Zimble. Over goes to Marbot. To the 3-point arc on the dribble. Back to Zimble. Zimble, the 3-point arc, launches a 3. Short. Rebound goes to Killitz. Killitz gets it up to Soul. Ashley Soul is a 1-on-1. Is going to take it right to the hoop, put it up short. Rebound goes to Snyder. Fouled by Marbot, I believe. Erin Marbot picked up her second. It's 2 free throws for Ashley Soul. Or no, that's for Ashley Soul, but for Melody Snyder. 1:48 to go here in the ball game. Now Marbot picked up her third. Snyder's back to the line for a couple of free throws. She's 2 for 4. 2 points tonight. Hits the first one. She'll get another one. 1:48 to go in the ball game. 35-27. Second free throw for Snyder. On the way. Short rebound. Goes to Zimble. Zimble, center of the court on the dribble. Top of the key. Stops on the dribble. Looking for a high post feed. And she'll take the shot. Missing. And Anderson tracks down the rebound. Throws out to Aaron. Up to Zimble. Zimble blocked by Bearden. Now the Logarettes get it back. And Marbot missed the shot. And rebound dropped out of bounds. And that'll be blackball, they call it. So it'll be a Logarette ball with 1:23 to go in the ball game, 35-27. Miriam Knight lead. Wishkah inbounds to Anderson. Catch and shoots, but draws foul. And Ashley Soul picked up her second. Anderson back to the line for a couple free throws. She is 2 for 3. Make it 3 for 4. Has 11 points tonight. Minute 21 to go here in the ball game. Anderson's second free throw off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Ackley. She'll throw it to Killitz. Here come the Owls. Leading by 7 with a minute 15 to go in the game. Killitz over to Ashley Soul. Back to Killitz. Over to the side of the paint, and Ackley blocked, and a jump ball called. That stays with Miriam Knight. Minute 4 to go in the ball game. 35-28. Miriam Knight leads by 7. They have the ball. Melody Snyder will inbounds it. Bounce it into Killitz. Can't handle it. Knocked out of bounds by Anderson. Oh, they're going to say it was off of a Owl player, not a Logarette player. So it's Wishkah Valley ball with a minute 2 to go in the ball game. Here comes Zimble. Throwing it over to Rurup, catch and shoot, just inside the arc, missed it, and Ackley comes up with a rebound, rolls it off of the leg of Lager out of bounds, and it's Merriam Knight ball. As April Hurry returns, replaces Ashley Soul with 50.1 seconds to go in the ball game. 7-point lead for Merriam Knight. Lady Owls on top with the ball. There's Ashley Killitz to Melody Snyder. Stops at the top of the key for three and misses it. Rebound goes to Bearden. She'll shuffle it over to Snyder. Snyder puts it on the floor, dribbles side of the paint, bounces across the paint to Hurry. Lob it up top to Killitz. Killitz down to Bearden. Bearden will take the shot and miss it. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Marbett. And here comes Aaron Anderson for Wishkah Valley with 20 seconds to work. Dribbles the side to Zimble. Zimble up top to Rurup. Rurup top of the key. Missed the shot and out of bounds. It'll be Owl ball with 11.2 seconds to go in the ball game. 35-28. Ashley Killitz will take her time, probably run out this clock as we're counting down to 5. Throws it over to Hurry. Hurry takes a shot, drew the foul, but no whistle, and that'll do it for the ball game. So the final score for this girls' ball game, Merriam Knight 35. Wishkah Valley 28. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back, and we'll wrap this up, set up the boys' game, which is coming up in about 20 minutes. So we have a final score of Merriam Knight, Lady Owls 35. Wishkah Valley Logarettes 28. We'll be back in just a moment here at MasonWebTV.com.
Hey business owners, it's not too late to get your business featured on MasonWebTV.com. You can advertise in a webcast, just on the website, or both. If you choose a webcast, it's $30 per game, and that gets you free 30-second commercials. If you're looking for a more consistent way to advertise, then a banner ad on MasonWebTV.com is just what you need. For $75 a month, you will get a static place on the front page and a rotating banner on every other page. We also have special deals. If you want both, contact MasonWebTV.com for details.
This webcast is being brought to you by Lusignan Forestry Incorporated, a proud supporter of Mary M. Knight Athletics.
Thank you for checking out MasonWebTV.com. MasonWebTV.com provides local information written by local people, giving you another source for news, sports, and weather in Mason County. MasonWebTV.com is committed and dedicated to Mason County, giving you just what you need to stay informed. We've made it as easy as possible to stay up to date with RSS feeds, and you can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. This is MasonWebTV.com. Check us out daily.
And it's a final at Merriam Knight High School. In the girls' game tonight, the Merriam Knight Lady Owls knock off the Wishkah Valley Logarettes 35-28. The Owls had a pretty balanced scoring. Let's see here. Carly had 0, finishes the evening with 8 points. Ashley Killitz had 7. 5 for Amy Bearden. 4 for Ashley Soul. 3 apiece for Emily Ackley, Melody Snyder, and Lauren Deerkop, and 2 for Miranda Soul. And let's see here, for the Logarettes in the loss, they were led by Erin Anderson. She ended up with 11 points to lead all scorers. Chrissy Rurup had 8, 4 for Danny Zimble, 2 apiece for Allie Ensich, she's an 8th grader, and Ryan Anderson, and a point for Erin Marbett. So the Lady Owls improved to 12-3 on the season, while the Logarettes dropped to 1-12 on the season. Now the Merriam Knight Owls are they'll be in postseason play to determine whether who goes to district on Thursday night, 6 o'clock. Location to be determined against Tahola. And we will have that game here on Mason Web TV on Thursday night at 6 o'clock. The boys are coming up here in about 17 minutes. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the boys' game. But the girls' game, the final, Merriam Knight Lady Owls 35. The Wishkah Valley Logarettes 28. Stick around. We'll be back in about 15 minutes or so with the boys' game in a moment on MasonWebTV.com.
A little bumping and a shaking on the lines.